For your safety, we need you to relocate into the designated First Amendment zone.
Are you guys going to clarify any of this or just stare at us? What is the First Amendment?
All right, here's the deal. You see, we have the right to protest. We have the right to stand up against the government if needed. We have the First Amendment right, Second Amendment, all the rest. This is getting dangerous because what they're doing, they're fighting against ICE, right? They support getting rid of ICE and keeping illegal immigrants. Why? I don't know. It's not the battle I would choose, but they do have the right to do it. The way they're doing it, I have an issue with. Because even if I don't agree with you, I support your rights. They're my rights. I don't want to take them from anybody else. Because how much sense does that make? We all have the same rights, but be smart on how we use them. They're being a little stupid because of how they're doing it. So in this video and many others, they're standing in front of police cars. They're interfering with federal officers. They're blocking roads, trashing places, attacking people, spitting in people's faces. The list goes on and on. I don't agree with that. Like there's no point to that. But even their agenda itself, why allow illegal immigrants in? Immigration, yes, the right way, yes. But under President Biden, and I believe even President Obama, but mostly President Biden, the country was flooded with illegal immigrants, rapists, terrorists, those who want to do harm to us, our children, and others. Not all of them were bad, no. But because there was no process in place for them, they just flooded in. There was no checks and balances. Here's the dangerous part. Because of that, it's pushing law enforcement, the governor of New Jersey, to push for First Amendment zones. What the fuck does that mean? See, I don't agree with that either. We have our rights. The Constitution does not give us that right. It protects that right. But because of the way you're fighting that battle, that is not a hill I would die on. Not for illegal immigrants. But the way y'all are going about it is forcing the government to do that. Now, should the government be doing it regardless? No. Two wrongs don't make a right. You see, if like we have the right to stand up against the government if something happens, that's what the Second Amendment's for. This is not one of those cases, in my opinion, to where we should be standing up against them, not for illegal immigrants. But it gets dangerous because, as I've said before, it starts piece by piece, one state, one city at a time, these laws. Y'all keep making it so difficult in these states for federal police to do anything. They start implementing bullshit like this with First Amendment zones. Most of those states already have issues with the Second Amendment. Very difficult for individuals to have a firearm or certain firearms. And some of y'all might want to argue that, but I've been through a lot of those states. I know how difficult it is because I've checked. But I digress. The issue is y'all are making it dangerous. You're forcing their hand. Now, we already know there's corruption in a lot of those places. It doesn't mean every single federal employee is bad. It doesn't mean every ICE agent is bad. The majority of them, I'm sure, are great people just trying to do a job. They have a goal. Maybe they're trying to better the system from inside. Maybe. We don't know. You don't know. You can't make that judgment call. But what I do know is that both of y'all are kind of in the wrong on this, and you're fucking it up for everybody else. Second piece, why the fuck are y'all still rioting or protesting? I wouldn't call that a riot. Why are y'all protesting? Because this one was not a riot. Why are y'all protesting over illegal immigrants when nothing has fucking been done over Epstein? Y'all want to bitch at us that, like, what are we doing? What the hell are you doing? Y'all are out there fighting over illegals who some have better than actual citizens, and many are criminals and don't give a shit about the law anyway, or give a shit about you. But you're out there fighting, putting your life on the line for them? For what? When our children are being harmed. Make it make sense. Please.